What's going on, boxing fans? This is Kenneth, SB Unboxing. For any request, subscribe. Visit us on the web at www.sbunboxing.com. Subscribe, friend, request, like I was saying. Let's speak boxing. Last night in the Amway Arena, Orlando, Miguel Cotto defeated Delvin Rodriguez. It was a good night of boxing. Good night of boxing. What I mean by that, SB Unboxing was actually in the building. We were there, enjoying the time. The atmosphere was great. The fan base, it looked like Miguel Cotto definitely had a support. Support out of Poinciana, out of Kissimmee, all throughout Central Florida. And there's people coming in from Tampa, people coming in from Miami, coming from Fort Myers, Fort Lauderdale, all over, even up north, Jacksonville and whatnot. But it was good night fights, you know. The Amway Arena, it was definitely a nice experience, being that it's the first time a fight took place in Orlando. Hopefully in the future, you know, Miguel Cotto can come back out and continue to do so with Top Rank or whomever, you know, independent, Golden Boy. Hopefully Golden Boy can come out and do something like that as well. But anyways, as far as last night's performance itself, it was good. Miguel Cotto came out victorious as planned. The only thing I'm a little bit disappointed with Delvin Rodriguez's performance, I thought he was going to be a little bit more active. He was going to bring a little bit more to the table and make it a little bit more competitive. Why I wanted to see that? Because I wanted to see the change in Miguel Cotto. What's the difference between Miguel Cotto and the Austin Trout fight? What's the difference Miguel Cotto versus the Mayweather? Has Miguel Cotto actually changed from Pedro Diaz to Freddie Roach? Yeah, Freddie Roach said, you know, training, you know, he's working on that left hook. That left hook actually was effective, and that's the left hook that knocked out Delvin Rodriguez. But I really, Miguel Cotto hasn't. You know, he pressed in the earlier rounds, first, second round. That's why he got the knockout. But as far as he did that against Austin Trout, was it effective for Austin Trout? Yeah, it was effective the first round, second round, third round, fourth round. The fifth, sixth round, he started getting winded. It came to a point where Miguel Cotto was landing bombs just like he was doing with Delvin Rodriguez. But the Delvin Rodriguez fight, he was actually connecting this, thus knocking out Delvin Rodriguez. Against Austin Trout. Austin Trout was he was getting caught, but Austin Trout was a little bit taller, just like Delvin Rodriguez, but he was able to withstand them hooks, and his defense was a little bit better. But is Miguel Cotto ready to fight 7th, 8th, 9th round? He gets winded, you know. But he came out the same way he came out against Austin Trout. I know I'm going to piss a lot of people off. Why? Because a lot of people were jumping on the bandwagon. I'm a little bothered by that, but it is what it is. That's a lot of fans out there. A lot of fans went ahead as soon as Mayweather beat Cotto, as soon as Austin Trout beat Cotto, people were, you know, writing off Cotto. Now Cotto knocked out Delvin Rodriguez. Who's Delvin Rodriguez? Delvin Rodriguez is a fucking bum. Knocked out Delvin Rodriguez in the third round. Now people in after party after the fight, they're, you know, bring it on, Sergio Martinez. Cotto's going to knock out Sergio Martinez. Bring it on, Canelo Alvarez. I think Cotto will knock out Canelo Alvarez. Now, the reason they say Canelo Alvarez could get knocked out by Miguel Cotto is because Mayweather just beat Canelo Alvarez. But think about it this way. Put Canelo Alvarez against Delvin Rodriguez, and what's going to happen? I put anything on it. Canelo Alvarez will knock fucking Delvin Rodriguez out. Maybe he won't knock him out so early, but he's going to make him look silly. He's going to make him look stupid. He's going to make the fight last. But eventually he's going to knock him out. But does that make Canelo Alvarez a better fighter than Cotto? Why? Because Cotto knocked him out earlier? No. It's just a style. It's a whole different approach, a whole different game plan. It's obvious that Miguel Cotto had to... He picked Delvin Rodriguez for a reason. You know, he had to have a tune-up fight. He had to get a win underneath his belt after consecutive back-to-back losses. So obviously he had to make a statement. And look, check it out. Back-to-back losses, a new venue in Orlando. He has to go for the knockout. He went for the kill off the back, and it's the same approach that he did against Austin Trout. The same exact approach. First, second, third, fourth round. Came out slugging, looked good, got winded. And what happens? You get in a decent fighter in that caliber, he's going to take it the distance, and then it's going to take the championship rounds, actually 7th, 8th, and 9th round, to really find out what type of fighter you are. So I really, you know, not take anything from Cotto. Cotto looked good. You know, Cotto looked good. He looked really, really good. I'm excited and stuff like that. But, you know, that's Miguel Cotto. Miguel Cotto's always been like that. But I want to see the Miguel Cotto from the flaws that he had against Austin Trout. Because if he takes on Austin Trout again, a lot of people were sitting there saying, oh, if he fights Austin Trout, he's going to knock out Austin Trout. It's going to see the same shit. I couldn't see anything different. Because you really can't... Delvin Rodriguez, first of all, is not Austin Trout. It's not going to... Delvin Rodriguez threw like 3 punches that fight. Delvin Rodriguez just ran around the ring, he really didn't do anything. So just wash that off. I really can't predict if he's going to knock him out or anything different. Why? Because Miguel Cotto fought only 3 rounds, if that. You know, So it's going to be anything different. Now, the Canelo Alvarez fight, I would love to see Canelo Alvarez take on Miguel Cotto. I know Canelo Alvarez, a lot of people are thinking about Canelo Alvarez fighting a fight against Sergio Martinez. I'm not sure if that's ever going to happen. But I would like to see, Cinco de Mayo, Mayweather take on someone like Amir Kahn. On the undercard, Cotto versus Canelo Alvarez. That'd be a good fight. That'd be a really, really good fight. The only thing all I can say about Miguel Cotto, keep doing your thing, keep training with Freddie Roach, because I really can't see Miguel Cotto taking the same approach against Canelo Alvarez and coming off the belt just throwing bombs, because he's not going to last 12 rounds. But this is Kenneth, SBN Boxing. Friend request, subscribe. Hope you guys liked the videos last night, and I know just a lot of talk, with friends. Bumped into a lot of people that I haven't seen in years. Bumped into a lot of fans. And, I had a good time drinking and stuff. But next video, I'm going to talk about, I want to get into Timothy Bradley versus Juan Marquez. I want to get into 24/7. I also want to talk about what's going on with Manny Pacquiao versus Brandon Rios. But anyways, guys, this is Kenneth, SBN Boxing. Friend request, subscribe.